So, today I guess I'm just going to be talking about a few Link combos slash plays you, I guess, can do. I mean, they're not bad. They're also not inherently good nor consistent, but they are something you can certainly do with your now ever-present Link summoning. It's something we all have to deal with now. I'll start with the first one that's the easiest to explain, and that's just summoning Gouki Suplex into... Well, you summon Gouki Suplex, and you can special summon a Gouki monster. I'd say summon Twist Koba. Fuck. Wow. Well, I'm only human. Twist Cobra. And then linking both of them away from Mrs. Radiant. With that, you get to search 2 Gouki cards, one of which can be Gouki Rematch. Which means you can then use your Gouki Rematch to summon these two back to your field, and then link them away for another Mrs. Radiant. Now, that isn't exactly inherently the best play you could do, but it's certainly actually pretty viable. And on top of that, if you say summon Mrs. Radiant using your 2 Goukis, and you say had a Speedroid Terrortop. Well, you summoned your Terrortop, you switch to Takatomborg. With that, you leave those 2 on the field. Then, you normal summon Gouki Suplex, special summon Cobra, blah 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 blah. Well, actually no, you would have already done that. Then you use your Gouki Rematch that you drew to get back your 2 Gouki monsters. Then, seeing as how you have a Mrs. Radiant already on the field, you can link away your Gouki, any Gouki, and one of your Speedroids for Stargrail, Shrine Maiden, Eve. And then do the same with the other 2, and then boom! You have 2 cards linked to each other that are pretty much unkillable, but they do have the inherent flaw of you're still able to take attack damage, but they aren't weakened by Mrs. Radiant either, so it's still something. It's a 3-card combo, and it's frankly pretty effective. Then, on top of that, as that is just but one play, you have the reach around that you can do with summoning Orpheus Scorpio, summoning Darling Cobra off of its effect, discarding just any monster, using Brilliant Fusing for Seraphinite, summoning Trick Clown off of having dumped it with Brilliant Fusion, and then with that you could summon roughly the same board, but the problem is you couldn't because you'd still need more monsters. Which is where something like, say, normal summoning another monster, and then having summoned, say, something like Speedroid Terrortop before that, and you can summon, I believe, with that you will have in total summoned 7 monsters, which means you can link for a Gaia Saber, a Decode Talker, whatever your preferred Link 3 is that you can summon generically, minus the Stargrail Link monster because he requires both Link monsters and does not have any Link markers pointing down. But you can then set up a very similar lock, and, well, I mean, if you have Soul Charge, it enables it to just be done easier, I guess. And if you have something like, say, Spirit Barrier, if you manage to keep it alive, it'll just let you not take any battle damage at all. You'll just have a pretty much unbreakable wall until your opponent draws any spell trap removal. You can do more combos with these, but it's just a general, oh, you can summon a bunch of shit really easily sort of video. Got really nothing else besides this, so I think next I'm either going to be talking about Stargrails or I'm going to be talking about the things you can do right now as of the current support that we've seen with Gouki. It's certainly some bullshit.